income amount here. Then they have their HELOC or their 401k, their car payment, their Visa card payment, their income come in here. And then on the 3rd of December, it looks like we have a lump sum going to the Visa card, another lump sum on the 17th. You know, the lump sums will be here in red for us to be able to see very easily here. Okay, so let's figure out this: how to use your how to create your test client, how to really take advantage of demoing the software for your clients here. So right now, since these times have not come for us, 11/1, all these times in the next month, obviously if we need to edit them, we can come to the Edit tab here on the right. But once we fast forward the time, this is what you'll need to do to really demo the software for them, is come up here for your testing toolbar here. Now this is something that will not be in any of your other clients thing. This for testing purposes, toolbar will not be there. This is only for your test client. So we're actually going to fast forward the time. We're going to fast forward it to December 1st. And so the software, the system here is thinking that today is December 1st, 2008. And so when your client would log in, they're going to see a few things different now. Now all of a sudden these edit buttons here on the right are no longer edit buttons, they're now transact buttons. So you can come in here and we can actually transact this just as the client would do using the software. Okay, so on the 1st of the month, from your home equity line of credit to your mortgage, did you make your $1,850 payment? Click on transact. You know, what date did it take place? Did it come from the HELOC to the mortgage? What was the exact amount? Any notes you want to put in, input there, save it. Okay, that will then go into the transacted details here, but not reconciled. And so basically, it will move it from a transact to an edit button here. On the 5th of the month, the income coming in from their teacher job into their HELOC, $2,500. Okay, maybe they didn't. Maybe they kept $100 out. You know, so on and so forth. They need to make sure and tell exactly what they did. So for this case, they did put the $2,500 in there. Everything went according to plan. Same thing on the 11th. Transact the details. Yes, I did it. Everything went accordingly. So on and so forth. So we're going to transact all the way down through the month here of all the transactions that needed to take place. Okay, so that's all through the month. Now December 1st, it doesn't matter if we transact this one or not, because when we reconcile, it goes up through the end of the month. It's going to go up through the end of November for our transactions. So to reconcile at the end of the month, the client just simply needs to come here to reconcile, click on it. That will take them into the reconciliation button. It's going to explain to them, okay, did you make sure you did everything? Did you transact the past? All this stuff. Read through this, understand what's here. Start the reconcile process. It's going to come in here. Okay, as of 11/1, when you made that mortgage payment, this is what your balance should be at. Okay, now for all you mortgage people out there who know how interest works on a daily balance and how their December payment's going to come, their payoff of their mortgage is going to be a lot higher if they called the bank and found out as of 11/31, and so that's why it's telling us as of 11/1 is this where it's at. Okay, we don't want to confuse your clients. We want them to understand exactly what's going on so they can pull out their statement that they had last and they can verify it with it. You know, maybe it's a few dollars difference. They can update that information here and then confirm the transaction here. So that one's done. What about the home equity line of credit? As of the 19th, it should have been here. Okay, maybe they put an extra, you know, they went on a vacation, so on and so forth. They put some extra money on that, so now it's actually up at $2,500. Okay, confirm the transaction. The Visa card balance, they put as of the 18th, it was here. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. The card balance as of the 12th, that was there. Is it here? Yes, that's correct. Okay, once you've confirmed it, put in the new different balances, just simply confirm and recalculate the plan. What this is going to do is it's actually going to rerun all the math. It's going to rerun the whole plan basically from this point out, going with the new figures that have been input into the software. So if they basically put in this new balance of $2,500 or so on and so forth, it's going to take that into consideration. Things are going to be changed up a little. Like you could see before, it was going to be paid off on the 14th. Now we're getting paid off on the 22nd of 2014. Okay. Okay, so we're up to date here. The plan has been created. It's going to give us our next 3 months transactions here, all the way down through February now. What's going to take place so your clients can know what to expect. They're going to be making another lump sum still on the 17th. Now it's a different amount because the line of credit balance is different, so on and so forth. Okay, so that is basically how you use your test client. You can fast forward the time. You can fast forward this to, say, May of 2009, change the date on here, and it's going to give us, basically, we need to go down all these things here and transact them and reconcile and bring it up to speed and everything. So you have the opportunity to do this with your test client. Just if you can't remember it, just come into here, log into your information, click on your Clients tab, click on Create My Test Client, create the client's information, create them a username and password, and then you can fast forward the time you can reconcile all that fun information. Okay. Once again, if you have any other questions, stick them in the chat box here. Any questions on that, go ahead and throw them in there. Other than that, we will move on to the next one here. Okay, so let's look at another feature that that a lot of people really like to take advantage of, and is actually a really neat feature to really jump into. It's the how to receive emails and text messages. What you need to do is when the client is logged in, so we'll jump back to this client that we have logged in here. When they are logged in, they just need to click on their Edit Personal Information, which is right here on the toolbar. I'm following it down here. Once they're logged in, click on the Edit Personal Information. Then they just need to scroll down to the bottom of the screen here and input how they want to be contacted. Now what this is going to do is every time you have a transaction that needs to be done that day, you will get an email reminder, a text message reminder, or both if you want. You know, it's no extra cost to you, it's no extra cost to your client. Standard text messaging charges will apply to basically to the client, but from your end, as you set up the client, it's not going to cost you any more to do this. So say we want to set them up on both. It will auto-populate their email that we've already input into their information. So when they have a transaction due, it's going to email it to this email. If they want to set it to a different one, just put it in whatever there. What cell phone provider are there? You need to update who their cell phone provider is so that they can make sure it gets sent to them. Okay, we'll say it's T-Mobile. You know, what's their number? Input their information here. Save that information. Now, when any of these transactions are going to be due on the 1st of December, the 3rd of December, the 11th of December, they're going to get an email sent to that email. They're going to get a text message sent to that text message, and it's going to basically just read exactly what you see here. This is just a friendly reminder that you have a following 1 or 2 actions, whatever it is, that should be transacted today, and it's going to tell you from your line of credit to your Visa card the amount of this. Okay, log into your account for details and complete the transaction of these pending actions. It's going to give them a link to log in, which will take them, if you're an end user, the Easy Mortgage Acceleration login. If you're a private label, it's going to take you to your company's website there to log in. Thanks. It'll have your company names here, the phone number, and then information there. So this is a great opportunity for your clients to really help them understand that this software knows what needs to be done. It's watching it, it's tracking it, it's monitoring it, and once those things need to take place, it will even send them an email or a text message to make sure that they log in and take advantage of that opportunity there. So